that plate that's there. So when they crucified Jesus, this was actually something that was there at the time of Jesus too. And what they would do is when they hammered the hands in and they hammered the feet in, they'd remove this, right? It was to kind of secure the body on before they lifted him up. All right. And then when it goes down, it knocks him off and all the weight goes on after smashing the legs. The weight goes onto the arms and he hangs there and dies. Yeah. So this is part of this is actually part of the crucifixion. So a lot of people don't even know that if you look at a lot of crucifixes in I don't know, in the Vatican and other places, you will see that it has that little wooden legend, a lot of them. Not all of them, but a lot of them. You'll see it's jotted in certain areas, all right, in certain places. So that's the purpose of that. Now, in some of Abdullah Hashim's videos, I'm sure a lot of people have seen this on his YouTube channel and on the Ahmadi Religion of Peace and Light's official YouTube channel. Abdullah Hashim is being asked questions by the people who are training to be ministers, the people who are around him, right? And he's got a bonfire there and he's taking some wood and he's answering the questions and he's kind of keeping the fire going. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah.
Right. So we wanted a more official area as well. So kill two birds with one stone, right? So we made this area a place where we can sit, contemplate, and he can also use it as an area where you can put the fire on and we can talk and we can listen. And the conclave, I believe it's a place where there's an eternal flame or something going on, somewhere around in one of the Christian countries, right? There's a flame that's been burning for 1,000 or more years, probably longer than that. So that's kind of symbolic of that flame. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, I wanted to ask, I can't remember what I was going to say now. I think the reason why Muslims don't like you is because you're kind of using their religion but not obeying it.
Okay, so so this is another thing, all right? So in the
you're
religions,
obviously taking parts of their religion, but then you are allowed to say drink.
Is it fair that the Muslims took some of the Christian religion, and is it fair that the Christians took some of the Jewish religion?
No, I don't think it's fair.
Okay, so listen to this, right? This is how it's being perceived. This is your perception of it. I'm going to tell you the reality of it, okay? Yeah. So when Adam, you heard about Adam and Eve, right?
Yeah.
So Adam came down, right? He was the first man alive. After him, there was another person. There was lots of people, but then there came another person who was sent by God, and his name was Noah. You heard about Noah?
Yeah.
Noah came with a new covenant, which is a new agreement between man and God. Because the children of Cain kind of went around slaughtering and killing innocents and doing all bad stuff and corruption in land, right? They did all that stuff. So God cleansed the earth and he established a new covenant. But because of the sins of man, God chose to make a new covenant and add some more rules, right? So the first rule still existed, which was to be fruitful and multiply, right? To spread good deeds and to have more children and stuff like that. So Noah made a new covenant. And then the prophecy came about Abraham. So when Abraham came, he came because God sent him because the people of Noah, for all those thousands of years, had broke the covenant. And when the covenant was broken, God said, I need to make a new covenant. I'm going to send a prophet. Abraham, there you go. Out you go. Go ahead, soldier. Sends him out. He establishes a new covenant and a new set of rules, which are now being added to from the former rules. So new rules have been added. Okay, and it's going because of the environment changing. The environment of humanity, the behaviors of humanity was changing. So a new covenant came because the last one was broken. So what do we get already by the third covenant? We get this, that every time God sent a covenant, the covenant was broken, it was replaced with another one, right? So when we get to Moses, the same thing happened with Moses and the Jews broke the covenant, then Jesus came to replace that covenant. Jesus replaced that covenant. When the covenant of Jesus was broken because they didn't follow the teachings of Jesus, then the Muslims came, Muhammad came, peace be upon him, and Muhammad's covenant came and replaced that covenant. And Muhammad's covenant was broken by the Muslims, right? And so their covenant and all their teachings became invalid. It became invalid because they no longer have a standing covenant with God, with all those rules that they have. And so God replaced the covenant of Muhammad with the covenant of Muhammad's grandson. His name is Imam Hussein. So the covenant is between Imam Hussein and God. And that's what we're in. It's the only covenant that currently exists. We are the only one who have a viable claim with proof and evidence of a standing covenant between man and God under the vicegerent of God after all the evidence has been presented. Now, the evidence has been there for a long time. Anybody can get the books for free. We don't charge for knowledge. Knowledge is free. It should always be free. You shouldn't have to pay for a holy book. Nobody should ever have to pay for anything like a book to learn, right? So we offer this knowledge for free. If you want a hard copy, then you can have to pay for it to get made and it will get delivered to you. But we don't charge for knowledge. It's there available for you for free. So that's why the Muslims are pissed at us. They're pissed at us because we have a covenant and we're telling them theirs is broken. We have proven it to them, actually. We have proven it to them, but they're in denial. In the same way that the Christians are in denial that the Muslims came and replaced them. In the same way that the Christians came and replaced the Jews are in denial about the Christians. And it's like a backward thing, you see. But the reality still stands. The covenants have been broken and the new one has been established, which actually complies with the teachings of the Judaic system, the Judaic religion, that Hashim is going to come. And today we have a man by the name of Abdullah mentioned in the will of Prophet Muhammad. And we have here his surname Hashim, which is mentioned in the Jewish scriptures.
I
Right? Which
just
is mentioned
really
in the
think
Testament.
people need to be a bit more educated, to be honest.
You're
because-
absolutely right. You're absolutely right. And do you know what the sad thing is? The sad thing is that people believe in their religions, but they don't actually know what they believe. Like when you ask them questions about their religion, they don't know. So, for example, did you know that if you ask a Muslim, can you tell me what the names of the children of Adam were?
You can't.
They will. They will. They'll say their names were Cain and Abel. And if you say to them, okay, can you show me where your prophet said that? Because, you know, in Islam, there is nowhere where the mentions the names of Adam and Eve's kids. So how can they make the claim that they can use it? Because they make the claim, they make this big claim, oh, we have everything in the Quran and the Sunnah. But actually, there's no mention of their names in their literature. So where did they get it from? They had to look into the previous scripture. Do you see what I'm getting through here now?
Yeah, I do, yeah.
Yeah. So it's not the case that they don't get on. It's the case that the religions have been misinterpreted by people who actually had no authority to actually interpret the verses from the Quran or the verses from the Bible or the verses from the mitzvah and the Torah. They had no permission or no authority from God. And God says, actually in scriptures, God says that God's vicegerents are the ones who teach you. They are the teachers. So if you want to learn, you have to go to God's vicegerent, which means God's going to send vicegerents. You have to find them. So we're saying we have him, we found him. He's in Judaism, he's in Christianity, he's in Islam. His name is Abdullah Hashim. He has a Jewish surname, right? He has an Islamic first name. He is the religion. He is the Semitic religion.
Can
He
I
is
ask why you
religion.
all have his surname?
Yes, because we're one big family. And the people who believe in the call, we have chosen to adopt the surname of Hashim because we are the children of Abraham. We are the true children of Abraham. We actually call ourselves the true children of Israel. We call ourselves the true Christians, the true Jews, and the true Muslims. We are also the true Hindus, and we're the true Buddhists. Like, we understand that there are truth in all these religions, but unfortunately, the world's people have corrupted the religions. They have distorted them for their own political games or for their own agendas, personal gain, and they have conquered nations in the name of religion, but it's not been by the permission of God. And that's the sad thing about it. People are doing things in the name of God, and they have no business talking in the name of God.
Okay, I just got one more question, and it's
Of
about
course.
obviously the lady that went missing. Do you
Look,
think?
go ahead.
Go on.
This is Nasser to report to
Okay, I'm coming. One question, I'm coming. Okay, go ahead.
So that woman that went missing, do you believe she went missing because she spoke on you and she's scared?
We genuinely have no idea. Look, people come to the religion and people leave the religion. People go to all sorts of religions. People like, for example, I'll give you an example. Yeah, in Thailand, right? People can believe in Buddhism, and people can be in one place and be happy and part of something, and then they disappear. They leave everything behind, and nobody knows where they've gone, and nobody really cares. In this situation, some people care about it. But look, she was affiliated with our religion at one time. We don't know what happened. She went to India. She may have chose to stay there. Maybe she's chosen to have and live a life there. Maybe she's found inspiration there and chose. We don't know. Maybe she wants to live an isolated life and she doesn't want to be in the West. I don't know. I genuinely don't know. And we don't know what happened. Like, if she's over there because she's happy, right? But she chose to be with us. She chose to leave us. People come and go all the time. We can't be responsible for what people are doing once they've left.
Yeah, I understand that.
It's you know what I mean? Like you expect, like, I don't know what people expect. Do they expect us to keep tabs on people? Like,
Also, what's the point in that robot dog?
okay, so you know the kids in the local area, they were shooting fireworks at our security guards and on our premises. It's very dangerous. It's an
Apparently,
explosive.
they're going to do that tonight as well.
Well, if they do that, now you understand why we had the robot dog, because
Yeah.
now we don't have to put our human beings and our brothers in harm's way. So the robot dog can go up there, can record, they can record the sounds and everything, and that's when it becomes a problem for the people out there. So we got evidence on them. So that's what it was. But look, I'm really sorry.
great.
I really appreciate you asking you questions, but I have to shoot.
Okay.
But it's been a pleasure talking to you. And look, thank you very much everyone for coming.
Thank you for allowing me up.
No. God bless you so much. I really appreciate your questions. Like, you're a really good person. You've demonstrated that the people in Britain, there are good people out there, and you know you're curious, you want to know, and we're here to answer your questions. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much for
See you
allowing me.
later. Ta-da.
Bye.
Bye everyone. Thanks.